Everyone, welcome, namaste. So today's reading is what is your inner voice trying to tell you? So today I'm going to do three piles for this pick a card reading. So pile one is the Ascendant Master box, and then pile two is the Kipper cards box, and pile three is Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards box. But I'm not going to use these cards. These are just identifiers for you. I'm using different set of cards today. And let's get started with pile 1. So pile 1, if you have chosen Ascendant Masters card. So what is that your inner self is trying to tell you now at this point in time? So that's a very interesting message. Let's see. Okay, no, the cards are telling that concentrate on that. That is important. You don't want more cards. So it is receiving joyfully. You are blocking your own blessings. That's what the cards are telling here. The cards are telling that you possibly are not in the mood of accepting a lot of things, and you just want to push away everything that you already have. There is a sense of dichotomy, sense of unrestness, anger, and because of that, you are not receiving things joyfully, what is being given to you, and you just want to actually be little more resentful right now, and you see the image here is quite disturbing for me because of this head just showing up, and this there's a mermaid who's taking care of her possessions here, and she's also holding one of her possessions and trying to remember a few things from her past and trying to uh, remember something. That's what I feel, and there is someone trying to come to the mermaid to talk to her, to give her joy or something like that, and she is not willing to accept it. That's where the problem is. Let's see what are the solutions and what has to be done to overcome this problem of not able to accept new things in life, new joy in life. And okay, these are too many cards, so I'm going to pick up only the visible cards. So what the cards are telling is that there are a lot of positive things happening in front of you, but you somehow don't think that it's these are positive enough for you. You possibly are still thinking of doing a lot of uh, work for getting that positiveness in your life. You are still thinking that you will have to give something to get something in return, and you are struggling very hard about it, that how much more should I give, because you have lost trust on people that people can give you something. You really don't consider these people to work in a fair way. You don't trust these people that they would treat you in a justiceful way, and you have really not understood what's happening right now. So you need to let go of illusion to a certain level to understand what is happening with you, to see things in positive light, and you need to remember something from the past that would help you to overcome this problem, this trust issue. And what is that? Something that you need to remember from the past is something that we need to find out now. What should be remembered from the past? So there are two cards falling here. Then we have offering, we have doubting, and divine protection. So, first of all, you have that divine protection. You need to remember that. Even when people are not behaving in a justful way, people are not behaving in a positive way, at least the way you are seeing it right now, it is definitely looking like the whole world has turned around and they just care for themselves. They don't care about you. They have different priorities and they don't like to support you. They don't like to help you, and they're punishing you for some reason. Uh, I think that in this stage, it might be a good thing for you to stop doubting yourself and start distracting yourself and start offering your own help services or something of that kind to someone else somewhere where it is very helpful. I'll give you my own example. Like I had a very tough time. I'm still having very tough time with a lot of things on my workplace, and it's something that I can relate to all that I've just said right now, that I've been thinking a lot of negative things about a lot of other people and thinking that they are not acting in a just they're not doing justice, and something is not very right there in terms of priorities and other things. And what the cards have been saying is that remember that you are divinely protected, and if there is a doubt about a lot of things at your whichever place it is, like for me, it's my workplace, try to distract yourself from there and start offering yourself to something else which is more passionate for you. So for me, meditation is quite passionate thing for me. So I spend a lot of time distracting myself with meditation, and I kept on doing that for many months, and that's why I took off from readings. And then through meditation, I realized that no, it's only meditation is not going to help me. I need to be productive. I need to do something, uh, and I need to offer something to the rest of the world. And what I can offer tarot card readings, and that's how I started back doing the tarot card readings. And that is something that you need to start doing right now, something that you can offer to the rest of the world, whatever you enjoy, and that's where things will start moving in a different direction for you. So where will it move? If you distract yourself from whatever is being bothering you to do something for others, and where will it take you? Okay, that makes sense. So right now you are in a lot of sadness and isolation, and you are witnessing a challenging time, and it the change that you'll bring about by spending a lot of time for others, reflecting or helping others, offering your services to others without thinking a lot about it, you will see that the truth will come and seek you rather than you getting worried about what is happening all around. You don't have to worry about it. So, where the truth will lead you to? That's the final question that I should ask, and then we'll move to the. So, where will this lead? This I don't know what's happening to me. Where this truth will lead. I'm speaking some strange languages in between sometimes. Where this truth will lead this group. Okay, where this truth will lead this group. Okay, the top visible card and cards it telling this is enough. So the truth will lead you to overcome your fears and overcome the delays that are being presented in front of you. It will help you to lead your life properly. It will help you to move forward in life and seek the balance that you have been seeking for a very long time. So, there is a truth that is waiting for you. To uncover that truth, you need to distract yourself and start offering yourself to others who need you in a very different perspective of your life. Maybe you are overworked with your work and there is a family waiting for you. Help your family members. Maybe you have a community which is waiting for you. Help your community members, and you'll see that suddenly through a good work somewhere in a different aspect of your life, you are overcoming a lot of issues and you're leading your life properly, and you are seeking balance again in your life. So that's your reading, uh, pile one. Please share with me what is that is blocking you to see your joy, because it's quite uh, resonating with me, because I told you there is some stress in my workplace that is blocking me, but I know this is a general reading which may bring about a lot of different things for different people. I'm quite curious. If you want to share, I'll be very happy, because another thing that this card is telling me here is that yes, you actually have joy coming on your way, and it's there somewhere around the corner. You are not seeing it, and you are not allowing it to come because you are not seeing it. That's where the problem is. So, do let me know how things are working out in your life and why you feel that way. So, pile two, if you have chosen the skipper cards. So, let's see what your inner self wants you to know. What does your inner self wants you to know? Okay, so we have the cards that we want. First of all, release fear and setting my own course. So, somewhere down the line, the universe has been telling you that wherever you are right now, it's not a very appropriate place for you. And you have been blaming everyone for all the inconsistencies and all the problems in your life. But if you're not supposed to be there and you are still there, then is it your problem or is it others' problem? So the universe is telling that please follow your heart and move on. You don't have to stay there, whether it is physically, emotionally, or figuratively. Something has to be changed. Either you have to move on from a relationship, either you have to move on physically from a location to a different city or different house. You need to change houses. It is very, very different for each one of you, but there is a sense of fear which is not allowing you to do that, and it's the universe is saying that you cannot stay in that fear. You need to get out of this place, get out of this state of mind, whatever it is. In your case, please share what is it in the comment box. I'm very curious to know that. Why are you still continuing to stay where you are right now? It's quite uh, like the spirits are telling me that we have given you so many different indications that you need to move on from whatever the issue is, and you are almost frozen and you don't want to make that shift because of your fear. So how do you overcome that fear? How can you make that shift? That is what I'm asking to these cards here, and let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, that is a very interesting card. You're getting very interesting numbers, I must say. I'll close there. So, first of all, you have 108 here, which is a very interesting number for me. And I really like this number. And again, you have two fives, 104 and 41, two fives, which is talking about change again, transformations. And then you have a number 6 and number 3, like 33 and 39. You have very good numbers, and usually I'm not very much interested in numbers, but then this time round the spirit brought my attention that Astral Luck, see the numbers, how beautiful they are. You are resisting a big change. That's what these two cards are telling. Uh, you are resisting the knowledge that you already have, something that you already possess, some kind of knowledge, and you are resisting that because of fear. Like, I'll tell you about a lot of people on spiritual practice. Uh, it happens to them very organically. You don't have to learn spirituality from a master. Most of the spirituality is always there. The master or the spiritual master will help you to bring some structure around it, but it is inherently there from your previous lifetimes. The master is only helping you to get some structure around whatever you are remembering and show you the path forward, because the spirit wants to keep continuing till it achieves moksha. So the path is already decided by your own spirit even before you were born, and you were already walking on that path in previous lifetimes, and your spiritual master, whoever it on this physical plane is, helps you to assimilate whatever you are remembering in whichever form you are remembering, and show you that this was the path where you need to walk, and pushes you, because it's different path for different people. So there are different spiritual masters who would show you the path at different level, because even the spiritual master is going through the same process, right? So you already remember a lot of knowledge from your past and you're not trusting on that, and that's why you are blocking your growth. And because your growth is getting blocked, uh, you are feeling suffocated right now. But then there is a fear to follow that path. Like for me, there's always fear when I'm doing astrological readings. That's why I don't pursue them very actively all the time. You see that in phases, I come and start doing astrological readings, and then I just stop them. And the problem with me is that I always have that fear that if I see something different, because astrology can show you a lot of things which is beyond the scope of that present discussion. And then I feel that moral dilemma: should I speak about this issue with my client, or should I just stick to the agenda of what my client wants to discuss? Where should I draw the line? And sometimes sharing the information is also bad, and sometimes not sharing the information is also bad. And I always have fear: what if I have crossed my line? Either ways, if I have shared or not shared. And that fear always pushes me back on my journey of learning astrology, because you cannot learn astrology from a master by understanding the rules. You have to see it in reality with different people on their birth chart while talking to them. You really cannot learn astrology by seeing a master, learning from a master, or reading from a book. That's not possible. And even if you have learned it from a master, or there are so many complicated techniques in astrology. Sorry, I'm digressing a little bit, but then I feel this is important for you to understand what I'm trying to tell, and you can relate it back to your life, your situation right now. There's so much that you will learn from your master books and everything, that you, when you start implementing that, like I have learned so many rules, so many different uh, techniques of astrology from a few teachers and 100 different books. But then when I come to do a live session with a client or a friend or anyone, I usually stick to basics. And if I try to forcefully use certain techniques, it so happens that both me and the person sitting opposite to me on uh, a live session both feel so uncomfortable. What is happening? Where is this leading? But when I'm just following the basics and my intuition is guiding me, that some technique that I've learned almost 10 years back or something. And sometimes I just create a new technique which I don't remember studying in this lifetime, and sometimes it tells me that just do it, it will work, and you'll see things will work out. Maybe that is coming from my past life, because I have a very strong uh, chart from that perspective. So that happens to me a lot. But then there is a lot of fear for opening up to astrological readings for others, and I have taken a break from that. Even on my website now, you will see that I've deleted the pages where I used to offer astrological readings. But then that is something the cards are telling, that in near future things will have to change in a different way for you, possibly for me also, because I could relate my example with this. I don't know, so let's not get into my personal life, but especially for you, in near future things will change and you will go on your own course. You cannot block that. If you are sticking around and not going with the flow, and you are blocking your growth, the universe will create such a kind of cyclone in your life that you will be lifted from your place and then forcefully thrown somewhere in a direction where you should have been walking on that direction way back in life, maybe 2 years back or 1 year back, and then the universe will now throw you forcefully, and that impact will be uh, beyond imagination. So the cards are telling that if you are intuitively guided to do something and you have a lot of fear that you should not do that, please, 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 just go and do that thing now. So, final messages from the spirit. Any final messages? Yeah. Stop daydreaming, stop thinking about future, that if you follow your path what will happen, how successful or miserable you will be, because you don't know. It's just your dream or your thought or your imagination. If you follow your path you will find balance, a sense of balance in your life, which is something is lacking right now. And you are possibly standing on one foot, and the other foot is in the air, and the one foot is taking all the burden of your body weight, and that's not healthy. You need to, the universe has given you legs, so you need to use them properly. That's what the cards are telling. So I'm going to stop it here, and please share with me what is the fear that is blocking you from moving forward in life. That's what I'm interested to in knowing, if you are comfortable sharing with me. So, pile 3, let's start with you. Pile 3, what is that? The message that the inner self of yours wants to share with you. So, what is the message that your inner self wants to share with you? Looks like you are doing fine. The inner self is very satisfied with you. Let's see. Yeah, as I said, that it looks fine, that your inner self is happy with you. The inner self is telling that you actually go ahead and uh, live your life to the fullest. If there is a challenge, you go and face it and try to find a solution immediately. So, in that way, the universe is asking you to keep up the spirit and continue fighting with your challenges. Don't give up. If there is a challenge right now in your life, don't worry and rise up to the occasion and just witness it. You have all the resources to deal with it, you have all the support, you have all the guidance. Even if you feel that you are inadequate to deal with the situation, be confident that from somewhere around the corner something will show up to guide you and help you to move forward in life. So let's build more on that message. Okay, this card. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of doubts. That's what I was telling, that yeah, don't worry, you will have all the support, so you don't have to have a lot of doubt. Work towards seeking the answers, finding the solutions, and solutions will come up. Yours is a very straightforward answer, and the cards are also like you are on the right path, you don't need a lot of guidance, so don't force for more guidance. Life is a play and you need to keep playing it. with the right spirit, with the right attitude, and with a lot of cheerfulness. One final message for pile 3. See the bigger picture, and the moment you identify the bigger picture, you will have a solution. And also, close your eyes and try to concentrate in between the eyebrows and try to imagine that you can see things from different perspectives now, just while you have closed your eyes and you are looking in between your eyebrows. You will see that uh, a lot of images will come on your way in your imagination, and somewhere in those images is your solution, and you will move forward in life. So that's your reading pile 3. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for all 3 piles, so all the 3 groups. Until next time, bye bye and namaste.